dog out. Hey guys, so welcome to the 50-page check-in in my kitchen. I promise there's a reason. First, let me show you guys. I got this apron for Christmas, and I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "Don't be afraid to take whisks." Anyway, I just got off work. Super awesome day, actually. Talked to a lot of really cool people today. But I want to do the 50-page check-in. Of course, I left the book over here. Okay, so for this vlog, we are reading Satan, His Psychotherapy and Cure by the unfortunate Dr. Kassler. I know, you're probably like, what the hell, Pax? This started because, and I can't remember what streaming service it's on, but it's one of those. It's Hulu or Amazon, one of them, has the movie Crazy as Hell. And I think the movie came out in like the early 2000s, like 2001-ish, and I love it. It's always been one of my favorite movies, and I don't know why this never crossed my mind to do, but I was like, I wonder if there's a book. Well, there was. This little guy, well, not little, he's right at 500 pages, and this was published 1982, so just a few years older than me. So 50-page check-in. I feel like we are just getting to know our characters, and boy, is this way different than the movie. You know what? I'm going to assume, I'm never right, I'm going to assume that the movie picks up later than what this book starts with, because there is a similar character already in the character of Cy, who is like our main focus, like our psychiatrist kind of guy. But this picks up in the book before he became a psychiatrist and gives us some background on him, which is kind of tragic, not gonna lie. Which, you know, your girl went to school for psychology. I'm not a psychiatrist, just FYI. But I had a professor once tell me that the only reason that somebody stays in psychology is to figure themselves out. And once they figure themselves out, then they go on to another field because psychology becomes boring for them. I feel like there's truth to that. Anyway, so I'm super excited. Cannot wait to dive even more into this. There's this really weird like storyline about a physicist making a computer, except it's like kind of AI, it's kind of sort of, but he has a dream about Albert Einstein, and Albert Einstein gives him all these wires, and then he realizes that the wires are the human brain. And this is not spoilers, like I have no earthly idea where this is heading. Okay, it's an Albert Einstein dream about wires. But when I say AI, I don't mean like walking talking robot kind of AI. Like it's just like this big mass of parts, but it has the ability to like talk and think and stuff. At least I think it does. Again, 50 pages into a 500-page book. Not a whole lot here, but it's a used copy on Amazon. Stay tuned for the review, because I have a wonderful little origin story as to how I got this book. I'm going to save that for the review though, because it's hilarious. So you're probably wondering, why am I in an apron? Why are we in the kitchen? Because this morning, during one of my breaks, I brewed some tea because I need to feed my scobies. I haven't been brewing kombucha really since we moved here, just because of life. You know, first it was the move, then it was the job, and now it's more crap with the job. I'm sure, I don't know at what point in this vlog I'm going to put my little whiny segment in, but if it's not before this, it's coming. So I thought maybe you guys might be interested to see, like, what makes kombucha. It's called a SCOBY, a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. Did you like my teacher fingers just now? So the first step with handling your SCOBY is wash your damn hands, because hands are gross. And I don't want any like extra funky bacteria getting into my SCOBY, which is going to make things that I'm going to drink. And of course the towel is over there too. I'm talking to a bunch of horror lovers. I don't think any of you guys are squeamish, but it is kind of gross, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's that gross, but you might. It's kind of slimy. But I'm just going to show you one. Let's see. And these can come in different sizes, but essentially what you're going to see is what infuses your kombucha with all those good little bacterias, and essentially what allows it to become fermented and nice and bubbly and sweet later on. So here we go. Now I'm not going to get it super up close to the camera because I don't want it dripping all over my shit. But that, my friend, is a SCOBY. Yeah? If you can see the little dark parts, those are the yeast, and the rest of it are the bacteria. You can see this one is not very thick. However, they can get quite big depending on the vessel they're in and how long you let them go. For example, this guy. This is like 3 of them that fuse together. So, but what I'm doing today is I'm essentially just giving it like some more sugar, because that's what they feed on, and some fresh tea. And what I do is, if you can see, let's see if I can move this. Yeah. If you can see, this is the tea that it's been sitting in, and it's very cloudy, but I leave half of that because it inoculates the SCOBYs, the jar, with more good bacteria, and it guards against things like mold, because you know anything can happen when you brew tea. But what I do is I brew very, very strong, very, very sweet black tea, let it cool to room temperature, and then I just do like a half and half thing. So let's do this. We'll remove our tea bags, and I don't use any special anything. I do get like good sugar, simply because I don't want bone char in my sugar. That's personal preference. So I do, my personal favorite is Merino, I think is the name brand. That's the kind I like. So then you just add some nice fresh little tea to what I already have in the jar. I put the lid on it, and there we go. It just looks like some kind of amorphous body part floating in there. Now, if you're going to make kombucha, I don't cap it off because it needs air. This one is just for storage, essentially. And what I might do is actually I get these, they're just natural coffee filters, and I put that underneath it, and I will take it off on occasion just to let the SCOBY breathe a little bit. But again, if you are actually brewing, you do not want to cap it off. This, of course, isn't a tutorial or anything. There's a lot more that goes into this shit, but you know, I don't want anyone to be like, you can't do that, you're not brewing kombucha. I'm fully aware that this is not how you brew kombucha. Again, I am just feeding my little SCOBY babies. And I thought you guys might be interested. Maybe some of you drink it and have never seen what goes into it. I'm a big proponent in knowing where your food and stuff comes from, so maybe that's why I'm doing this. Maybe nobody out there cares. Anyway, so I'm going to finish up here, read a little bit more, and possibly start dinner. I actually came up with a new, like, curry chickpea recipe. That was divine. Probably having leftovers tonight. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another 50 pages. Bye for now. Guys, 100-page check-in for our Satan book. It has such a long title, I'm just going to start calling it the Satan book. So, I have to be at work in like 30 minutes. So hopefully I won't talk your ear off. But I am loving this. I did not expect such, and I don't know why, especially based on the title, I didn't expect such a deep dive into like psychology as a field. So I'm going to say right now, if you're not into that, like if you're not into, you know, Freudian concepts and Jungian concepts and stuff like that, you're probably not going to like this book, at least so far, because literally like the last 20 pages, and I loved it. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure if you've been here for any length of time or watched any of my like tag videos, you know that my undergrad degree is in psychology. So I loved this, but the last like 20 some pages have just been this like, I don't know, kind of like a walk down the history of mainstream psychology. You know, you start with Freud and, you know, just progress through a bunch of the big names. And you're doing so like from the viewpoint of the narrator, who is removed from our main character. So it's kind of like a third party looking in. And I'm not going to tell you who the narrator is just yet, but I feel like if you think hard enough about it, you might be able to figure it out on your own. So yeah, it's this really interesting look at how each kind of ideology is shaping our main character, you know? And interspersed in that, you get our main character, you know, kind of finding this woman. I hesitate to call it a relationship. It's not, but I think it is just there to give the reader like this insight into how he views relationships. Yeah. So, I mean, I loved it. And our narrator has a very strong opinion on various topics. And he says it in such a way that it almost comes out like very tongue-in-cheek, sometimes very sarcastic, and I am loving it. I was reminded that I forget what tag it was. I said that I really, really enjoy Lucifer like as a protagonist in my books. This might be like just the pinnacle of that. I'm loving it, but I will say, you know, reader beware. If you do not like talk about stuff like psychoanalyzing people, or let's just say psychobabble, if you don't like that, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna be bored to tears, at least so far, like I said. But I love it. If you like that whole study of mental health, you're gonna absolutely love this. Yeah, so I'm gonna shut up there, but so good, so good. This is one of those that I'm like, yes, I'm so glad it's 500 pages. So let's see, what does that mean? We have 8 check-ins left. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8 check-ins. Wow, you'll be seeing a lot of me. I actually think if I get some time, I think I might do some crafting in this vlog. We'll see. Depends on how long it is. Although that's never stopped me in the past, right? I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so not a book check-in. Anyway, we're getting ready to go to the theater to see Spider-Man, and I was getting dressed. Yes, I'm wearing my serial killer splatter Beetlejuicy sweatshirt. I'm sure you guys have seen this in a video. Anyway, I have these pants. This isn't like an outfit of the day, but I have these pants that I got damn near 20 years ago on a class trip to New York City. They still fit me, but I want to show them to you all because all my 90s kids, you're going to love them. They're not Jinko jeans. They're just I think they're called Chinese laundry, maybe, but they're almost like suede-y feeling a little bit. But like I said, they're almost 20 years old and they're amazing. They're like one of my favorite pairs of pants that I own. So stay tuned. You're going to love this. Oh, one moment. Hey guys, so the lighting in here sucks, but check it out. See, there's my Converse. You see, they're like those 90 big flare leg pants. Oh, this is super awkward. Anyway, I felt you guys would like them. I wanted to share them with you all. I wish you could see. Oh, hold on. Let's see if you can see. You see how they're like ribby, kinda? I don't know. I'm terrible. I describe books. I don't describe clothes. Anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy seeing those. So, we're gonna go to the theater. Okay guys, so this is supposed to be the 150-page check-in. I was making dinner and I looked up and saw that I was on page 158. Sorry, but I have to say, it has become very engrossing. It really has. Like, we're getting a lot of backstory about Sai, our main character, our doctor, and really the biggest thing that stands out in the last 50 pages is what a complete and total ass his wife is. Okay, so in the beginning of the book, you kind of find out that he's a little bit of a screw-up, but he's trying to get his shit together. His wife, on the other hand, is straight up evil to him. Straight up evil. And I mean, God love him. He's like in graduate school. He's just graduated now, you know, into psychiatry, which I'm having some flashbacks about like patients and stuff. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about. If you work in the medical profession or mental health, period, you know what I'm talking about. Like, everybody's got stories. And Sai is just starting out. So like the 10-year veteran in me is like, oh, you have no idea what you're in for. So I keep finding myself comparing the book to the movie, and already the book's better because you're getting so much more backstory, so much more detail, all of it. And now we're picking up kind of where the movie picks up, kind of, sort of, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I can definitely see where the movie took some liberties, but the way the book has it constructed, I can see why the movie had to change things, because some things in the book just would not translate. But I'm super excited to kind of get into and compare and contrast the scenes in the movie with what I'm seeing in the book now. So we're just now starting. So that should be in the next check-in. Anyway, I gotta get back to dinner. I'm making bean burgers tonight. So I will see you guys in another 50 pages. Bye for now. Hey guys, 200-page check-in for our Satan book. So I've come to a realization here. We're just gonna pause here in the doorway. I think this might be the longest book that I've ever done a vlog on. And I think it's one of the oldest because it was published in the 70s, early 70s at that. So I think those two things combined are making it to where every 50 pages, there's not as much to really update you guys on as far as plot goes. However, I'm still gonna do it because you never know. You know, there can be like a crap ton packed in 50 pages and the next 100 are nothing. So in the last 50 pages, really, there's only been like two things that I think are noteworthy. Number one, we've had a little bit of progression forward with Sai, our doctor, Dr. Kessler, with his like home life situation, and thank God. Okay, for those of you who have been through a divorce, you know that the whole separation of assets thing is like absolute shit to begin with, and then you add in a crazy person like Sai's wife. Oh my gosh, you're gonna find yourself feeling bad for him. I know I have. This poor guy, his wife is just a flaming bitch. She's awful. But we're also getting some like relationship building with Sai's boss, Zazalo, I think. I don't know. There's some like, I don't know. They're spending a lot of time telling us about this relationship, and I don't know why. I guess we'll find out. I know about kind of the way that relationship goes in the movie, but I'm trying to keep that out of my head because the book so far has been pretty different, thankfully, than the movie. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm due to be teaching in like 30 minutes, so I will see you guys at the next check-in or whenever. Bye for now. Hey guys, 250-page check-in. So before I get started, does anyone ever have one of those days where you just feel like you are so productive? Today was one of those days for me. I'm gonna go in the painting room. I've actually been rearranging today because you know what? I realized something. I know if you guys tuned in for when I was painting and stuff, you could see I have green walls, but then I also have like tan color walls. I actually want to say that I think this color was called mushroom. Anyway, it occurred to me that you guys never get to see these amazing green walls. So I rearranged some stuff, coming to a video near you. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like I've gotten a lot of crap done today. But something has occurred to me. In the last 250 pages, again, we've gotten some like movement forward with Kessler and this new relationship he has and like everything that's happening with his ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife. But we've only gotten one real little like snippet of an interaction with our narrator, our demonic narrator. So there's not really a lot happening as far as like stuff I can update you guys on. So I'm kicking around the idea. I'm going to give it another 50 pages. We're going to hit page 300. And if nothing of note happens, I think I'm going to do like 100-page check-ins for the last two check-ins for this vlog. Simply because there's just nothing to tell you all. Okay, there's just no like plot points. Yes, there's a lot of world building, which you know your girl loves, but there's just nothing to really update you guys on. You know? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I've got a couple hours ahead of me with absolutely nothing to do, which is beautiful. And I will see you guys in another 50 pages. Possibly today. We'll see. Who knows? Bye for now. Also, guys, since I am rearranging, I've been considering doing like a bookshelf kind of tour thing, but check this action out. You see this? This is my bookshelf. Sorry about the glare. The window's like right here. I have read all of these, and then this you guys are well aware of. This is my little background. But do you guys realize that these down here, literally, except for the bottom one, that's my Buddhist book, but those 3 books, Weave World, Horns, and The Eyes of Darkness, are literally the only books in the panic room that I have not read. Criminale, aren't you proud of me? Guys, first off, you'll have to excuse me, I'm in my teacher garb, but I literally just walked upstairs and I have packages. One is from Rooftop. Check this action out. Again, this is gonna be super awkward, but I want to show you his artwork. Right? Isn't that cool? This is my favorite, I think. Hey girl, hey. So, oh, yeah, did I show you guys this one? I like this one too. That's awesome. I love how he always decorates the boxes, and it already smells good. If you guys are wondering, you're sitting on my kitchen table because I legit walked upstairs, saw that I had packages, just ran up my camera and slapped you on my kitchen table. So now we need a knife. Un momento, por favor. And we're back. All right, so let's open Rooftops first. I don't want to rush through this, but I do have to go get Mrs. Horse in a little bit. So, and I usually do try to like change out of teacher mode before I do that. Okay. Already smells good. Probably got Nog Champa in it. All right, we got more black tissue paper and such. All right, so we have a note, which I'm not gonna read. That's for me. And look right on top. It's little green notes. Ah, see, I'm already happy about that. Ooh, hand sanitizer, always a good choice, right? Sam Hain incense. Ooh, this is from that same place from the last time Rooftop sent me a box. This is what smells good. Ooh, does it say? Okay, it just says a proprietary blend. This is from that same place, that Hocus Pocus place. I will try to remember to link them down below. I linked them in my last video. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. And, okay, matches. Again, always a good choice. And I'm seeing just an absolute buttload of like stickers and stuff. Ooh, another October Bird of Death. 2 minute, okay, check that out. I love that. And then check these out. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be tarot cards. Look at that. I don't even care if they are, I just like them. Look at that. Oh, more for our jacket. More for our jacket. Ah, oh. Wow. Look, I think he printed this out for me. That is gorgeous. Oh, was this hanging up in your apartment, Rooftop? I love this. I love this. That is beautiful. Oh, if you guys don't know, if you're just like a new arrival to the Panic Room, I do teach yoga, and I actually have a background in religious studies. So I really like talking about religion and like studying it and whatnot, but my real deep down love is like Indian religions, like Hinduism, Buddhism, things like that. That is the one I always tended to focus on. Buddhism especially, but there's so much beauty there. Oh, what I would give to go to India, maybe when everything calms down, maybe when the world gets back to some semblance of normal. I also see snacks. And again, always appreciated. We have, I tried these. I'm working on making the best rose oil. Oh, I think that goes in. So hold on, let's look at the snacks. Xander got up when I probably smelled these. Fig bars and oatmeal cream pies. Little ones too, I love this. Ah, very cool, very cool. Ooh, Is this tea? An absolute buttload of tea. Look, it's cha right there on the top. Oh my goodness, Lord, sweet baby Satan. Look at that. Look at that. There's a lot. Oh, I am a lover of some tea. But of course he knew that. That is so awesome. So much good stuff. Okay. Ooh, it's a geode piece. And this must be, I dried these. Oh, he dried them. Look, I hope you guys can see that. Little dried roses. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's going on my bookshelf, like ASAP. And then this piece of like a geode. Oh yeah, you can see that. My kitchen window is right behind you guys, so you guys can see a little bit of that sparkle there. That is so cool. Okay, this box is packed. Again, vampire loose leaf parlor tea. Ooh, the weeping glass. Look at that. Let's see. Does it say eternal night, rose, rose, dried cherry, hibiscus, white peony, hand blended. Ooh. Oh, I bet you this is tasty. Oh, and he even got little packets to put. Oh, that is so thoughtful. So stinking thoughtful. And a book. Sarah, author of The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things. I mean, I like the cover already. Look at that. I've never heard of this. J.T. Leroy? Oh, it's the first novel, I guess. It's not real thick, so I should be able to read that super fast. Wow, deft and imaginative. I've seen these. What is this from? Is it Death Wish Coffee? I don't even care. I just like the spoon. Holy shit, that's amazing. Okay, hang on. What else we got? I see. Oh, I think here's a card about the weeping glass. That is gorgeous. Oh, this is like a thank you card, but look how pretty. Just look how pretty. I love it when like companies go the extra mile with stuff like that. It seems to make, this is heavy. I don't know what this is. It just seems to make all that better. Oh, I think it's a candle. Oh, obituaries, the Weeping Glass collection. Ash and Urn. Oh my goodness. Look at that, that's even pretty. Oh, yeah, this smells good too. It's a very, like incensey. I'm terrible at describing smells, but it's very incensey, very herbally, right up my alley. Oh my goodness. God, that is gorgeous. Have you ever seen wax like that? I haven't. That's beautiful. Holy mother Moses. Okay. All right. There's another heavy one. Is this another candle? Oh my goodness. Rooftop. I can't believe all this. Yes. The Weeping Glass Collection Epitaph. Look at that one. Oh, and again, we've got the awesome swirls. Oh, this one's much softer. I detect rose, I think. It's probably something like hibiscus, and I'm just smelling rose. Oh, does it say? No. I'm gonna have to look this company up later. Oh, that is so pretty. It's definitely more florally and light than the last one, but that's okay. I'm definitely smelling rose. It's gotta be a rose of some sort. It's gotta be. Oh, that's beautiful too. It's like the perfect rose. All right, I think that's it, but y'all guys remember the last time, so I'm gonna double check. All right, I'm pretty sure that's it. He does such a good job wrapping stuff. Like, it's always so very, like, concise and everything. Oh, Rooftop, this is awesome. This is so cool. There are so much cool things here. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely blown away. I've got tea, I've got candles, I've got books, I've got incense. I mean, what more does a girl need? So, wow, this is like, I don't know, the second vlog that we've done an unboxing in, thanks to Rooftop primarily. So thank you, Rooftop. I cannot, oh my gosh. And I can tell you, let me tell you guys something. Today is an incredibly stressful day for me. There's some stuff going on with work, nothing serious. It's just whenever there's the least little thing out of order, I tend to like in my head. So I cannot tell you how amazing it was to come up to this, because I'm actually getting ready to go do one of the stressful things in about an hour. So this absolutely made my day. It really did. Like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I have to be on camera soon. I can't cry. Anyway, Rooftop, thank you. Anyway, I gotta head out, get back to it, go get Mrs. Horse. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye for now. Hey guys, so 300 page check-in. We have definitely came a little bit farther. I think I'm gonna keep up with the 50 page check-ins for now. Let's see, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 more? Yeah, 4 more. I think we can do that. So we had another like therapy session with our narrator. And I have to say, this is awful. I have to say, he's making some really good points about humanity. I really don't know what that says about me, that I feel like our demonic narrator is really quotable, but today was not the greatest day. It's just one of those days where it seems like the hits just keep coming, you know? And yeah, I've just been in this like constant state of just worry all day. I don't do well with change. And right now there's so much of it happening that just the least little thing, it's just like, just another nail in the coffin. But it's gonna be okay. You know, I think in about 2 months, hopefully, at least for me, in about 2 months, everything should settle down a little bit. I'll give you guys a little bit of it. I got word today that one of my companies is shutting their doors. And I know I've alluded to like politics being the reason in past vlogs, and that's legitimately it. And it's really sad to see, because the only people who are going to suffer in it, I'm losing that job, whatever, but the kids are who are going to suffer. And that's where my heart goes, to be perfectly honest. Among some other stuff that's happened today. But anyway, nobody wants to hear me whine. Tomorrow will be better. Anyway, so, and as far as our book goes, like I said, we've had a little bit of progression. I want to say, also, I think I've said this whole time that this book was written in the 70s. It's not. It was the early 80s. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I mean, this is what, like the first time I've ever said anything about like the publishing year of a book. So leave it to me to get that wrong. I don't know if it's because of that or because it is 500 pages, but it is very slow moving. I'm still enjoying it, but I can totally see some people DNFing this just because there's not like a lot of action happening. You know, it's a very big slow burn. A lot of psychological crap happening. There was a scene, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing a 50 page check-in. There was a scene in a sex club, and it was straight up like a modern day Dante's Inferno. It was even called that. It was called Dante's Inferno. That was the name of the damn club. But the way it was structured, just batshit insanity. Really. Just the way that they kind of took elements from Dante's Inferno, which I love, by the way, and incorporated it into like a sex club. Crazy stuff. But see, you get that. That's the thing with this book. Like, you get stuff like that for 20 pages, and then for 15, it's just talking about like his divorce and his work and stuff like that, which if you're not into like psychobabble, as they say, you probably won't enjoy. I mean, I do. So I guess I will see you guys in another 50 pages. Tomorrow is Friday, and I have to go get my taxes done. Fun times. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys. I'm out of breath. So today I've been super productive, but it's been kind of shitty. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but my job, I am considered like an independent contractor, which means tax time sucks. Okay? And today sucked like real hard. All right, I won't give you any specifics, but needless to say, my bank account is crying. Probably blood at this point. But after that, I had to go do like other adult things, like groceries for the month. I budget for the whole month. If you watched my video about, I think it was like book planning, I forget what it's called now. It's been a long day. I said that I literally plan every part of my life, and meals are one of those. So I plan for the whole month. But I've been out and about all day. It's actually getting ready to pour. It's like 4 o'clock. The boy and the kiddo should be home soon. And I literally just got home, see? I haven't even taken my boots off yet. But something awesome. I walked up onto my patio carrying groceries, and I looked down and I saw, let me make sure there's nothing here. I had a package, and I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I think I know who it's from, but looking at the, like where it came from, I'm not sure. So we're gonna do this. So I literally have no idea what this is, but I just want to say right off the bat before I even look, I needed this today. Today has been, like I said, an absolute shit show. And it made my whole world coming up on my patio and seeing a package addressed to me. So let me do this. I'm sure. There we go. I'm sure there's a much easier way. Let's see. Oh, it's a book. It's a big book too. The Zombie Who Cried Human. Holy Mother of Moses! Look at this! The cover is gorgeous! Oh, I have to think. Okay, this has got to be. Okay, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is from Coffee Cats and King. I think, but the location, I don't know. I think it's from Coffee Cats and King. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think he must have ordered it through. Ah, this is awesome. I don't know. We're not gonna figure it out now, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's from him because he contacted me, and this is amazing. A fable told to zombie children in Z World. Okay, he contacted me and said he saw a book that made him think of me. Oh my gosh, like, I don't even know what to say. Okay. Look at this is gorgeous. All right, so, the artwork is, oh my gosh, look at this. I just opened to a random page. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it because I literally walked to the panic room, flipped the light on, opened my camera. But look at the color of the zombies. It's not coming through. It's not coming through. It's this beautiful, like, purpley blue. Oh, I cannot wait to read. Oh my gosh, look at this haunted house. Look at that. Holy Mother of God. Okay, all right, I have to stop. I have to stop showing you because this is going to be on a little library of horrors. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, this artwork. This artwork. I'm seeing the phrase baby humans. Oh, this has got to be. Let me make sure I haven't missed a note. Okay, no. I'm pretty sure he said that he was going to like send it via Amazon. So I think that's my whole confusion with the location, because I know where he is and that's not what's on the address. And I have a friend that lives on the address, but not in that city. So Coffee Cats and King. Look, I can't even tell you. This was such perfect timing, and I know you didn't plan this, but I needed this today. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. I've got to go put groceries up. I literally like put them in the floor and on the kitchen counter and was like, let's go film me opening this. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Okay, let me read you guys the little blurb inside. We'll do that. I drink plant milk. It's not gonna sour. All right. Little boy zombie lives on a big farm just outside of Romero Town with Mama Zombie, Papa Zombie, and Rex the zombie dog. One day, while Mama Zombie and Papa Zombie are away, Boy Zombie is left in charge of the farm. But when he gets bored, he decides to play a prank on the citizens of Romero Town. He yells towards town, "Humans here, and everyone comes shambling to the farm to help. When they discover they've been tricked, Boy Zombie is warned by his elders, don't cry human when there are no humans. But will he learn his lesson in time? So it's The Boy Who Cried Wolf, but zombie edition. Oh, this is perfection. Oh, and it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous, guys, seriously. This looks like, I mean, just look at that tree right there. Tell me that is not the Halloween tree. Right? Tell me it's not. I can't tell you guys how much this means. It really is. Okay, I have eyeliner on, I can't cry. I cannot fathom the kindness that I have found on this channel. Oh my freaking word. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go put groceries up. Thank you 1,000 times over. I can't even tell you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I guess I will see you guys probably at another check-in. Kiddo's over this weekend, so who knows? Bye for now. Hey guys, 350 page check-in. Yes, I am still doing 50 page check-ins, mostly because of this last 50 pages. So we have definitely ramped up in some action here. A lot of things are starting to come to a head, and I don't mean like the last time, like the whole stuff with his family. I mean like with Cy, our main character, our doctor, the Dr. Kassler in the title. There's a lot that's happening to him, and can I just say, you want to talk tragic guy. I want you to think, and this is so weird because I was trying to think about how to describe this to you guys. When I say that literally everything that can happen to a man has happened to Cy, I'm not joking. But I know all my hard people are like, you know, thinking about like blood and murder and no. What has happened to him is like all of the normal mundane stuff that people really are terrified of happening in their own lives, like fires, you know, losing your kids, terrible divorces, your credit getting ruined, all this and more. Okay, so, and it just keeps coming, and I have this feeling it's kind of being alluded to, but you guys know I'm never right, that our narrator, our demonic narrator, is setting all of this up for a purpose. Now, he's kind of come clean that he did it so that Cy will be his psychotherapist. But I feel like there's more to it than that. You know, because he had every chance in the book to get Cy to be his therapist. There was no need for all of this shit to happen to him. So I feel like there's something more at play here. Again, you guys know I'm never right, so I guess we'll find out. Not a whole lot left for today, so today was better than yesterday. I swear. Tax time for independent contractors. Comment down below, are you an independent contractor? Do you hate tax season as much as me? So I feel like I haven't picked up my crochet hooks in a while, and I kind of want to get into a project, you know? I know it's really not been that long, but it just seems like it has been to me. I feel like you guys know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go. Bye for now. Xander, I've got to read this book. You said you would read some to me. Hey, we have to read. Are you ignoring me? Sir, you told me you would read me the next chapter. Sir? There we go. Is that better? Hey guys, welcome to 5 a.m. I'm at work, and it is a testing week for my students. So this means that it sucks for them, but it's easy for me. And I do get some reading done. Because in between their testing, I'm not going to go into the specifics, but in between their testing, there's usually like a 15 to 30 minute lag time. So you know your girl comes prepared. And actually, let's do this and turn off my bright teaching light. So, 400 page check-in. I feel like we're definitely spiraling towards an end here. Everything is starting to pick up, but I'm also starting to see, or at least our narrator is making it appallingly clear, his influence on Cy, our main character, our doctor. It's all starting to come out, like all of the terrible shit that's happened to him. And believe me, there's been some horrible things happen to this man. Like, not like horror movie type horrible. It's more like just your average kind of horror. I'm pretty sure I went into that in another check-in. So it's all starting to come to a head. We're starting to see how everything was sort of woven together so that our demonic narrator could get what he wanted, which was psychotherapy, essentially. Now, we don't know why yet. Of course, he said why, like, oh, you know, humanity blames me for all their problems, but I don't think that that's the real reason. I feel like we're yet to figure that out. Okay? I mean, I might be wrong. You guys know I'm always wrong. But I guess we'll find out. I am going to continue to do, we only have, what, one more check-in? Yeah, like one more check-in before the end of the book. So yeah, I'm going to do that one more check-in because I really feel like that we're going to start to pick up on a lot of action here. And I'm feeling so bad for our main character. He's going down this one path and I really hope it doesn't go that way. But, and you know what? I keep trying to think like, okay, where did the movie get some of this stuff from? Because the movie is like wildly different. Wildly different. But it makes me wonder if the ending to the movie is going to now pop up with the ending to the book. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so something real fun. This is not a book check-in. You guys know there's a lot of that here. I just got out of the shower and I just got a package. So I ordered this a while back, not too terribly long, maybe like a week ago, off of Poshmark, and I think it's gonna be my new obsession. It's not books, but it's super weird, and I have to share it with you guys. So I'm gonna get it out of my bookshelf where it's on display, and now I'm gonna rearrange you guys so that you can get an up-close look at this little gem. One moment. All right, guys, sorry for the super awkward angle, but I was trying to get like a blank background and so we can do shadow puppets. No, I'm just kidding. So here is what I ordered. Yeah, I know, you're thinking like, oh, it's a cup, but this is a Hendrix gin cup. And if you've been here for a while, you know gin is my particular drink of choice. So check this action out. Just take that in. Look how weird. It almost made me think like Illuminati vibes, probably because of the eye here. Isn't that weird? But this isn't even the best part, all right? So it has writing around the inside. Allow me. The cucumber is nature's telescope. With it, we see the universe. Right? Is that not weird? I know it's gin, the whole cucumber thing. I think that's super weird, especially if you have no idea that this is a Hendrix gin teacup. But also, shout out to Tea Time with Tracy and Violet. I totally thought of you when I got this. Not that I will be using this for tea, but oh my gosh. And there's a ton of these, like different ones with like different like pictures on the front and different sayings. And I want them all. I found this one for a really good price and just thought it was really cool, but I have since done some research and apparently these can go for what I think is pretty expensive, you know, like 30 bucks for a cup. But anyway, I just had to show you guys. I thought you would find that super cool and kind of weird, you know, like cucumber seeing the universe. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great one and I will see you maybe at a book check-in. It is the weekend, so I'm probably going to be getting some reading done. So I will see you guys later. Hey guys, 450-page check-in. So this is our last check-in. And like I said in the previous one, we are just barreling towards the end. Unfortunately, I have classes, so it's going to be at least a few hours before I get to the end. But I am bound and determined to finish this today. Mostly because the next book is super exciting. I don't want to spoil it, but no vlog for the next book because it is a special situation, let's say. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, back to the check-in. So we are back at like talking about Sai's life and, you know, all of that is coming to a head. He's in court with his ex-wife and I mean, is it hard? No. Is it boring? Probably for some. But for me, it's just agonizing to watch this man go through yet another thing in his life. Also, before I forget, and I hope I remember to say this in the review, there's a lot of talk in these last 100 pages or so, at least so far, about unaliving yourself. So that needs to be something that the reader should be aware of in case that's a triggering thing for you. However, I really think that it's looking at this idea, this mental state of someone who has those ideations in a very real light. Like, it's not glamorized at all, you know, but it's coupled with, you know, things that a normal person would worry about. You know, I feel like sometimes, I mean, not in all books, but I think sometimes it's glamorized, like, oh, he wrote this big long note and, you know, he's going to walk out into the icy water and, you know, no. This man, Cy, is just so lost. And your heart goes out to him because you completely understand why. You do. I mean, the man has lost everything dear to him and then some. And you find him doing this dance between, you know, his deteriorating mental state, this absolute despair of not wanting to be here anymore, and, you know, him having to do these mundane things like prepare for court or play with his kids. And it talks about, you know, how these things are just so massive of accomplishments for him because of the mental state that he's in. And I really don't think I've read a book, at least not thus far, that tackles that quite like this one does. So kudos to it for that. Anyway, I still stand by what I've said. The book is a slow burn. And if you do not like really getting into the heads of your characters, a lot of psych talk, you're not going to like this. I do think that as we go towards the end, we're starting to see the unreliability of our demonic narrator because he's starting to hop around a lot. And I think he's doing it because he's having to give us like the end of Cy's story before we get the point of his. Just my thoughts. And you guys know I'm never right. So, but I'm excited to finish this. I really do think I'm going to get it done today, but I am due to be in South America in like 20 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Bye for now. Okay guys, so this isn't a book check-in. So I was doing some house cleaning and I had just had YouTube on and I was watching these TikTok compilations, and this particular topic was like, tell me about a time that you like slipped into another dimension or something like that. And that whole idea of like alternate dimensions has always both brought out the skeptic in me, but also fascinated me. And it occurred to me that I kind of sort of have a story that I thought I'd share with all of you guys, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. People who watch my vlogs, you guys are the real MVP. So, I've mentioned in the past that I worked in an ER. Now, for any of you who work in the medical profession, you know that it changes your relationship with things like the afterlife and the quality of a person's life, things like that. So, I was lucky enough to be able to talk to a lot of nurses, you know, nurses that had been like nurses since God was a boy, and like fresh out of college type nurses, you know, so I got a lot of different perspectives, which I absolutely love. And one of those came from a nurse that I was kind of sort of close to by the name of Gloria. She worked in home health for many years before she got to the ER. And she would tell me all these like little snippets about how like it was really common for some of her patients, because you guys know in home health, you know, a lot of times that's like, it's like the end of the line, right? For lack of a better way to put it. So she would tell me stories about like how her patients would tell her like, my feet are burning. I know, it's kind of crazy, right? And she would just talk about how like it was so common for patients that she had to say like, I saw my dead husband, I saw my dead mother, you know, things like this. But that's not even my story. So in our ER, we would sometimes get, and I don't know the proper name for this, I guess they're called like transient nurses, where, you know, they work in this ER and then they go to another ER. I'm not really sure what that word is. If you know, comment down below. Anyway, so there was this guy, I want to say his name was David. Older guy, probably like, I don't know, late 40s, maybe early 50s. He started as a paramedic and then got like his nursing degree, and, you know, the rest was history. So one day we're sitting there and the topic turns to, you know, like crazy stories, you know, and at the time I'm like, I don't know, 24. I haven't done enough living, you know, I'm still in grad school. I haven't done enough living to have crazy stories, really. So the nurses are telling me all these stories, but then David starts telling one. And I swear to you, it still gives me chills. So let me see if I can get through this. So David tells a story that, you know, he had been being a paramedic for a number of years. And one night, him and his partner get this call for chest pain. So they show up to this dude's house, big guy, you know, like tall, but also like overweight, stuff like that. He's sitting in a chair, sweating profusely. And you know, after a while, even I did this, after a while, you kind of know the difference between like chest pain because you overexerted yourself and chest pain because holy shit, you're getting ready to die. And that's the thing really with chest pain that I learned is that, yeah, it can be common for a lot of stuff, and 9 times out of 10, it's probably nothing. But 1 time out of 10, it's something huge. So you got to take it seriously. So they show up. This dude is like sweating profusely, you know, just absolutely just feeling like crap. So he starts to hook him up to the heart monitor, do like all the preliminary stuff. Again, you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I'm not a medical person. I really just know like what I absorbed via osmosis from my years in the ER. And his buddy goes out to like call ahead, you know, like make preparations, get the stretcher, stuff like that. So David said as soon as he hooked the guy up, he saw it was a heart attack. And I can say, because that was what I did, I read EKG strips, that it's very apparent when someone is having a heart attack. It's very obvious. That is why, to this day, if I'm watching something medical on TV and they have a little heart monitor and it's not correct, like if they're like, oh, this person's having a heart attack and it's in sinus rhythm, which is what your heart's normally in, I'm like, no, they're not. And it's super annoying. Anyway, so he hooks the guy up. He's obviously, you know, in distress. So about the same time that he hooks him up and sees this, the guy's just like out like a light, just passes the hell out. So of course David is like, hey, you know, we gotta go, call the hospital, tell them we got a code coming, which was standard, all this. So here comes his buddy coming in. He says the guy gets to the door with the stretcher, right? He's still kneeling beside the chair after having just hooked this guy up. Okay, I'm gonna back up to show you guys. So he said that the dude goes from completely out, like coma, right, to both hands straight out, both legs straight out. Said he starts screaming, eyes are wide open, he's focusing on something ahead of him. He says he is screaming bloody flippin' murder. He's not looking at anyone, he's not looking at him, he's not looking at his partner, nothing. He is looking straight ahead. So I will never forget this. He looked at me and he was like, hey, I don't know what this dude was seeing. It wasn't anything in that room, but whatever it was, it scared the living hell out of him. And then the dude conks out, never got him back. He died. Is that not insane? Like, it still gives me chills. Yeah, I will never forget that story. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, you're probably asking yourself, like, were they just pulling your leg? And possibly, maybe. He had no reason to lie to me. He was really a great guy, you know, super knowledgeable, great dude. And he was only there for like, I don't know, 2 weeks at a time. So he didn't really know me well enough to even have a reason to lie. Anyway, yeah. So I thought I'd share that with you guys in case anyone was looking for a reason to have your skin crawl. You're welcome. Okay, guys, we finished it. I loved it. I did. But I'm going to say right off the bat, I know there's going to be a large chunk of people that wouldn't. Simply because it's a slow burn. And I feel like if you don't dig on psychology, you're not gonna like it at all. The ending was very good. Let's say that. It was a little bit out of left field, but not really. And it waxed very poetic at the very end, like our narrator. So I like that. But I mean, you have to think where I'm coming from. I have a psychological background and I have a religious background. This book married both of those. And it did so beautifully. You know, if you like, honestly, if you like Lucifer as an adversary and you haven't read this, I feel like you're missing out because it's a very unique take on the idea of a devil, like as like an archetype. And I have to say I liked it. I liked to hear the insights about humanity from him. It almost had, it was almost like the grown-up older brother kind of sort of the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis, because you had that same alternate viewpoint telling you about humanity at certain points. And it also was like almost a modern day Job in a lot of ways. And not every loophole, not everything that happened in the book was really tied up with a bow. as I didn't expect it to be because of who our narrator is. You know, he's very unreliable, but at the same time, incredibly just magnetic in how he tells this story. I loved it. I know I've said that, and I'm going to say it again. I loved it. Again, I don't feel like it's a book for everyone. If you are super into psychology, if you like to read about the devil or, I don't know, evil and mankind and stuff like that, you're gonna think this book is amazing too. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I feel like this is gonna be one of our longer vlogs. And as always, thank you guys for hanging out. Please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.